Hi, how's it going? I said I would make some quick updates to kind of tell you where we are with the arcade and the build and all the other stuff. So we had the electrician come in. We actually, at first glance, we thought that we wouldn't have enough power, but apparently there's 600 amps going into the building, and the panel that they've got in there is only 200 amps, so we have plenty of room. So we don't have to pull our own service. That speeds up things. So the only thing we needed was a 200 amp panel and a bunch of breakers, and apparently there's kind of a run on 200 amp panels. So the electrician, he said his source for the panels, it would probably be about a month or so before he can get them in, but then I dug around and I managed to find one, so I should have that tomorrow. So good news on that front. Everything appears to be going smoothly so far. We should have pretty much that space cleared out of tables and booths probably by the end of next week, and then we can start running the electrical. And then a couple other little things that we need to build in there. And then I think at that point we can start bringing machines in. Maybe for the last couple of weeks in May, we'll start transporting machines in and getting those set up. So hopefully we're going to be on track for our early June opening. I don't see anything that says that we aren't going to at this point. So today I'm doing things like business cards and brochures and all kinds of other fun stuff like that. But I had this idea the other day, and I really wanted to try it because I have a problem when I'm working on machines, and I'll explain it to you later. But I'm going to build this little project, and if it works, really quick thing. If it works, it'll make my life a whole lot easier. And I've never seen anything like this out there in the pinball world, so it might improve your life as well. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to build it, and it'll be really quick, and then see if you can guess what I'm making by the end of the shot. Okay, so let's come over here and we'll just do a talking hands thing while I build it. Okay, so what I'm using is just a little bracket, kind of like this. This is a magnet from an old hard drive, but any magnet would probably do if this works. Nuts and screws. Screwdriver. Aren't these the cutest little vice grips? I love them. And some felt. All right, do you know what it is yet? No? Okay, let's build it. All right, so I'm going to use a big screw for now. And then it can kind of act as a handle. Hopefully these fit. Perfect. If this works, I will probably build something better. But this is good for now. Ta-da! Almost done. Yeah, just a little felty stuff. I don't know where I got this. It was in my toolbox. I have a few strips of it, but I don't know what it came off of. But it's just sort of a self-adhesive felt pad thing. I'm going to put this over this. Not the best thing in the world, but for a testy prototype should be fine. And then I'm actually going to do one here. And maybe I'll cut this off. All right. Oh, hey, let go. That's my gizmo. All right, I'll give you a second to figure out what it is. It's for pinball machines. And it will make at least my life a lot easier because I'm often an idiot and I forget things. All right, you ready to see what it is? All right, let's go over to a pinball machine. If you're like me, you've got a pinball machine, and maybe you're playing it or something, you're working on it, and you're like, oh, hey, that drop target isn't working very well. It's sticky or something. So you lift up the playfield, and the ball goes flying out, and it ends up in the cabinet, or it lands on the floor, or whatever. If it's a multi-ball game, you've got your balls are all over the place, right? And we don't want your balls all over the place. So that's where this comes in. On this particular machine, there's one ball, and it sits right here where it drains. You just take this, it's got the magnet, holds it in place, and then when you lift up, the ball stays put. On another game, like over here on Jackpot, with a multi-ball, it's got, I don't know, 4 or 5 balls in it, right? You can actually put this here right at the ball kick-out hole. And then when you lift up the game, this stops them from falling out. It worked! My idea works. So I will probably, I'll probably fancy pants this up a little bit. It's just fine as it is. I put the felt on so we didn't scratch paint. Actually, the edges on there are a little rough, so I'll probably smooth this out. This bracket seems like it's probably a pretty good size. This screw, I'll probably put like a little handle on it. I will probably paint this like bright neon orange so that I remember it's there, and I can, when I'm working on a machine, I can stick it to the side or something, or stick it somewhere, maybe on the legs, and then I remember to use it. But I think that's pretty clever, huh? We'll call it the trough stopper. I don't know. The anti-break your plastics by accident device. Anyway, come up with a name for it. Leave it in the comments. Pretty cool little gadget. Make one for yourself. Tell your friends. Anyway, so that's all that I have for the video today. A little bit of news, some fun little invention, and I'll probably post a video in a handful of days to give you an update of where we are with the electrical and cleaning out the space. I will probably take some video in there during that, so I'll have a little bit more to share than just me standing around in my workshop. But that's it. Until next time, see ya.